Hey yo, what we're saying is your boy AJ, and we're back for another Dokkan What If, looking at the teams that could do with buffs in this game. And we're back. We've pretty much done most of the saga teams that I wanted to cover. We've already done Planet Namek Saga, we've done Shadow Dragon Saga, and we just last night did the Cell Saga. I was going to do 𝗪𝗔𝗓𝗜 Saga, but as you guys are pretty much aware, there was the picture tweeted out today from the Dokkan official Twitter that basically shows Boo's egg pretty much. So I think it's pretty much guaranteed that we are going to get some 𝗪𝗔𝗓𝗜 representation and the 350ml download celebration. It was 99% on anyway, but I think that pretty much confirms it. So yeah, we're looking today at movie bosses. Now movie heroes, I might do one of those, but yeah, we're looking into movie bosses here, and movie bosses it's okay. It's not necessarily the worst team, but it's miles away from movie heroes, is what I'm trying to say. So we've got two leaders for the movie bosses at the moment, which is this Dragon Ball Super Broly and the Turles, the support unit. Now I bought Turles as my lead and the Dragon Ball Super Broly as the friend lead, so that way I can run possibly, I want to say, the best unit from movie bosses, which is this green, playing too much Legends. This Tech LR Broly. He's pretty much the best unit for movie bosses, probably. But yeah, movie bosses is in a bit of a weird one. There's plenty more they could do with it. For example, I've got the some of the movies listed next to me, and I'm just going to go through and kind of see what we could get from some of the movies, so to speak. So starting off with the very first one. Now, plenty of people I think have been asking for this character in Dokkan, and even in Legends, just in any Dragon Ball Z game. The last Dragon Ball Z game I can remember him being featured in was on Tenkaichi 3. Now, that was a while ago. And that is Garlic Jr. Now, Garlic Jr., it was one of the films, but then it was also, as well, it was one of the, anime, filler episodes. I think it was just after the Saiyan Saga? I can't remember, just after the Saiyan Saga or just after the Frieza Saga. I think it was just after the Saiyan Saga. But, yeah, so Garlic Jr. would be, I think it'd be a good one, Garlic Jr. We're obviously long overdue a Garlic Jr. card. Whether it be a base form, his little imp self that then transforms into his bigger buffer form. I could see it being that, but yeah, his passive and all that sort of stuff in his super attacks might be interesting. I pretty much say he might have guaranteed seals against, I don't know, hybrid Saiyan and Namekians. I think if I remember rightly, in the film and in the anime filler, I think he fights, is it Krillin, Gohan, and Piccolo? I think, yeah, I think it's those three that he fights. So yeah, we could definitely see and use some Garlic Jr. representation. In terms of what kind of character he'd be, I don't think he'd be a Dokkan Fest unit. My guess is he'd probably be either I don't know, those, for example, the banner on JP at the moment, the double race banner. Now, the launch and the Oceania Shenron were both units that were released on that banner. When that banner came around, I think it was a good couple of months ago now. So I could definitely see it being one of those type of units. Not I can't see it being an LR. I can't see it being a Dokkan Fest unit either. As much as some people I think would like it to be a Dokkan Fest unit, I can't see it personally. Do we use? I don't think we need to use the active skill with Broly. We're fine. But yeah, so Garlic Jr. is pretty much the first one. The next film after that is the World's Strongest, the one with is it Dr. Wheelo, I think. Now that, there's not much they could really do from that. I mean, maybe potentially just the Dr. Wheelo in the robot thing, maybe. That's all they can really do with that. And that, again, that's nothing that would really sell and stand out. So like, that to me just screams like story event, free to play. That just screams that to me. So moving on, 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏. Now we do already have, I don't want to say top tier, but we do have a good 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏 in the game, being this support one that we have as our leader for this team. So I could definitely see in the future there being an LR 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏, and then possibly the same sort of situation that we had with 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏. His side character on the banner was 𝗧𝗘𝗘𝗔𝗠, and then he Dokkan awakened into 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏's armored squadron. I could definitely see there being something like that, but for 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏. So I can't remember the names, but yeah, there'll be all those guys on there. So yeah, like the only other 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏s we've got in the game at the moment, we've got the intelligence one, which is pretty old right now, and then we've got obviously this one and the Great Ape one. Great Ape one again is really old and isn't that great. So I could definitely see there being some, maybe a free-to-play LR 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏s, maybe. I mean, he released about just over 2 weeks ago now on Legends, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I'll admit that. So yeah, like, just give us LR 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏s. Why not? Why not? I mean, he's pretty much he was Goku Black before Goku Black, if you know what I'm saying. He was evil Goku before there was any sort of like canonical version of that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I could definitely see there being like an LR 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏s, or even like a Dokkan Fest 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗧. Lord Slug, we did, and we will be getting it on global soon, but we did get, I think it was during the Goku, the EZA for the LR Prime Battle Goku. Around that same sort of time, we did get a EZA for an awakening for the Slug that's from the story event. So yeah, we used the active skill. Yeah, I could definitely see there being some form of a Dokkan Fest for Slug. Would it sell? That's the question. I don't think it would, personally speaking. I mean, if it was me, the thing is with most of these movie boss units, they have to do what they did with the STR Cooler and the Tech Broly. They have to make them ridiculously overpowered for people to summon on them. I mean, if Cooler wasn't as... Cooler's probably not the best example, because, you know, everyone loves Cooler. Like, guilty as charged, everyone loves Cooler. But, yeah, if Cooler, or say even the 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏s, the support 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗧, if the support 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗧s wasn't as good a support as he is, would people have summoned for him? Probably not. So, yeah, I think with these movie boss units, you definitely have to make him OP, which is a good sign, because, you know, it's just going to make the team even better. So yeah, back to Slug. Slug, I could definitely see there being a Dokkan Fest unit, like a really OP Dokkan Fest unit. Or failing that, you know, I would say free to play, but he's already a free to play. Maybe a Battlefield LR, maybe something like that. Now, obviously, the movie after that is the 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗏's Revenge, which, you know, we don't need to talk about that. That 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗧's pretty much is running things for me. So yeah, we don't need to talk about 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗦. Like, 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗧's good. You could almost argue he's pretty cool. On to the next ones. So yeah, we've got Metal Cooler movie. We already have a Metal Cooler that's like okay. He's good. He's good. I'm not going to deny he's not good, but he I don't know. His defense sometimes is a bit questionable. Android 13, we've just recently got a Dokkan Fest, so I can't see there being another one. Now Broly is another interesting one. So we do have, obviously, like the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, the one we all grew up with, like back in the day, with, you know, the massive buff. Let me just quickly show you this guy when I can get him. Yeah, this guy. So we've got this guy that we all grew up with. We've got a physical version. We've got the LR STR. And then we've got that one transforming one that's a Super Saiyan. They could possibly bring out a base form from DBZ. Because I mean, there is a base form from the Dragon Ball Super movie, but that's the Wrathful Broly, and then you got the Broly and Paragus. Now, would they do a Broly and Paragus from DBZ movies? Maybe. But you won't be able to run them on the same team as the other one. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I could definitely see there being a base form transforming Broly, or even just a base form Broly that just doesn't transform and goes to Super Saiyan maybe. Like, there's plenty of options they could do with that. I think that would sell at the Dokkan Fest as well. Cause everyone loves Broly. Like, no matter if you love the DBZ version or the Dragon Ball Super version, everyone loves Broly. He's one of the most beloved villains, and I think at one time I think was the most favorite villain in an official poll, even in Japan I think it was. So yeah, I could definitely see there being a base form Broly that would sell at the Dokkan Fest, or even a Dokkan Fest LR, maybe, just putting it out there. Bojack, I could definitely see there being a base form, but I mean, we haven't got a good base form Bojack. We've got obviously the LR, which is Bojack and his minions and the Galactic Warriors or whatever it is. So we've got that, and we just haven't got a Bojack to himself. Now, Bojack as a character himself, I could definitely see he'd have to be on a dual Dokkan Fest with the super type character on the other banner being a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or transforming into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with Goku's gi. Yeah, that would definitely be a dual Dokkan Fest. You can't really sell Bojack without the Gohan, and if there was ever to be a dual Dokkan Fest with Bojack, the Gohan on the Super Type banner will probably drive the most sales out of it. We almost finished this boss rush up now, so we need to kind of get on the move a bit here. So after that, you got the Bio Broly move is. They're not. I mean, Bio Broly is. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so there's two left really. So you got Janemba. Now, I did briefly speak on Janemba in another video. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a Dragon Ball Legends video. But we did briefly speak on Janemba. And what I would like to see them do is, we've got the SR, that's the big yellow blobby Janemba. We've got that, but they could easily release that and Super Gogeta as a dual Dokkan Fest. I could definitely see that happening. Even an LR, that could easily be 400 mil download celebration, Super Gogeta, and then LR transforming Janemba on the other one. That could definitely be a dual Dokkan Fest, and it would sell. It would make money. You can't deny that. you slap Gogeta on a banner or on a celebration. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed dollars. Trust me. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to see from Janemba, because we already had the EZA, which is really good for this intelligence one. The STR one should be coming upon an EZA. I want to say at least, I'd say he's in contention to be one of the next ones, to be fair, because he's not necessarily an outstanding unit at all. So yeah, I could definitely see them giving the STR one the next EZA. So yeah, give us a fat yellow blobby Janemba. Give us one of those that transforms into Janemba, the Janemba that we all know. Give us one of those. That on a Dokkan Fest. Yes, please. So while we're finishing this up, last one, 𝗪𝗪𝗓, or so say 𝗕𝗢𝗙. We do already have a 𝗕𝗢𝗙 card. It's the giant form lead. It's quite old, but it's still. I mean, any of y'all run the giant SBR, he's pretty much a given. And plus, obviously, he loads attack as well on his super attack, and that's like really clutch. So, I mean, would they release a standalone 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗠? They could, but obviously with him being, with his transformation anyway from that Tapion card being like a giant form character, maybe they could, maybe they won't, but I think they should. And again, I think it'd be like a story event. I don't think it'd sell well as a Dokkan Fest maybe. So yeah, give us that as like a story event card. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, I think, and that's pretty much wrapped just on time. But yeah, so just briefly, I'll just go over the ones that kind of like stick out of my head from what I've gone through. So Garlic Jr. Give us a Garlic Jr. What else can I say about that? Then you've got, you know, an LR Turles I would like. Broly, base Broly, or DBZ Broly and Paragus as a dual unit. Maybe. Bojack, base Bojack, or full power Bojack. Obviously, it has to be a dual Dokkan Fest with a Gohan. A transforming Janemba, and then a standalone 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗠. That is, for me, what I would like to see. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. I think there's pretty much like this, it's pretty much going to be the same, I think, because apart from those, there's not really many other movie units. I mean, I know that Golden Frieza is classes in the movies, obviously because Resurrection F, and the same with Beerus, but you could argue as well that it's anime as well. I don't know, it gets confusing when they adapt like the movies into the anime, and it's like it's canon. Like the Garlic Jr. stuff in the anime is just filler, it's not canon. But when they actually make it canon in the series, in the anime, it gets a little bit confusing. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah guys, that's gonna wrap it up. So you know, likes, comments, subscribes, it's all appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.